Need a new car? The Society of St. Vincent de Paul is hosting a car raffle fundraiser to raise money for their Madison food pantry, pharmacy, micro-lending program, and other services that help local families. That's right, you can buy tickets now for a chance to win one of 5 brand new vehicles. They've got 2026 Hondas, Nissans, and one Mazda. Tickets are $100 each and only 5,000 will be sold. Find more details on the cars and buy tickets at svdpmadison.org/raffle. Make Music Madison returns on Sunday, June 21st. Between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m., Madison will become a stage as coffee shops, restaurants, front porches, and businesses across the city fill with live music. Make Music Madison is a free citywide celebration of music held annually on the summer solstice. Part of the larger Make Music Day, which occurs in over 1,000 cities across the globe, Madison boasts the largest chapter in the U.S. with hundreds of performances and events. Go plot your route today at makemusicmadison.org. This is CityCast Madison. I'm Bianca Martin, and here's what Madison's talking about. Today, it's Thursday, so of course it's time to dish on Madison's food scene. And what's better than a scoop or two of ice cream in the summertime? We're bringing back our local ice cream taste, test, and ranking. And hey, speaking of ranking, have you voted for CityCast Madison and Madison Magazine's Best of Madison competition? We're up for Best Local Podcast and Best Local News Website. There's a link in our show notes, so go vote for us and go vote for all of your favorite Madison things. All right, let's get into it. It's summer, wet, hot American summer already, and we've been screaming for ice cream. Thankfully, where do we live again? Oh yeah, the Dairy State. We're rich in ice cream in this capital city. Y'all, I want to hear from you. Do you have go-to spots that you will ride for ice cream? Haley, let's start with you.
I feel like I'm a victim of, I say victim, I'm a very willing victim of the convenience bias here because I live within spitting distance of Chocolate Shoppe Ice Cream.
So dangerous.
It's so dangerous. I love taking a walk there, especially the one in the Atwood neighborhood. They've got just like that little back patio that I like to sit in right next to Monsoon Siam. So that's usually where I go to if I'm going out for ice cream.
Rob, how about you?
Well, when I first moved to Madison, I lived across the street from the Michael's Frozen Custard on Atwood. Ooh. And my body's never recovered. That was incredibly dangerous to have it have it right there. Now I kind of agree with Haley. It's Chocolate Shoppe, both because it is such high quality and it is just everywhere. Also, when I spit, I hit a Chocolate Shoppe in my neighborhood. So, or let's say drool. How about that?
Drooling distance.
Drooling distance.
Licking distance. Is
there
that weird?
Go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just thought of Lickitung, the Pokemon. Okay, yeah. Only 10% of people are going to care about that.
But they'll really care. Yeah.
But they'll really care. Pokemon. A place that I'll ride to, I don't know if I ride for, but yeah, I ride for in any and all circumstances is Culver's, which is technically custard. So we'll just say that. I think we all love Culver's. But for ice cream, I'm kind of a Babcock. Like, if I'm going to say favorite, I think that's because of my, Badger days. Like, I like getting on campus and having Babcock ice cream. I feel like connected to dairy science. No, it's not that. I just like their flavors.
She's a Babcock baddie. Nothing wrong with that. And honestly, nothing better than a scoop of Babcock on the terrace.
Right.
Yes.
Right. I love Babcock baddie friends with their baddie friends. Okay, y'all. But how about when it comes to flavor? What kinds of combos do you like, if you like combos?
I love everything combinations. I love stuff with stuff, like cookie pieces with, peanut butter swirls, and also throw some M&Ms, and don't forget to dip it in chocolate and put sprinkles on top. Like, I love stuff, and mostly chocolate peanut buttery stuff. I'm less of a fruity type of gal, though I will enjoy that from time to time. But I'm more of a savory gal, I guess, when it comes to ice cream. Is chocolate savory? I don't know. I like chocolate.
Oh, maybe it is.
Kind of.
It can be.
Rob, what about you?
I would say going with the savory, like a caramel, especially like a salted caramel. That's really good, especially maybe like one or two, like a ribbon of chocolate or something like that, or one very undervalued topping I think is butterscotch. I think
so true. Yes,
yeah.
Rob, I am so team butterscotch.
Yeah. I think caramel, as much as I love it, has kind of supplanted it on the topping hierarchy, but I'd love to see butterscotch make more of a resurgence.
Oh my
Bring
gosh.
back butterscotch 2025. Let's do it.
I didn't know my brain was going to open in this conversation. Like, obviously my belly is busting, but yeah, I'm a chocolate girl through and through, like you, Haley. And then I was going to say, I'm just lately been opening up. Like, I was kind of like firm, like I just want chocolate, but I'll start adding caramel now. But I'm like, wait a second. And Reese's peanut butter, salt.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Am I a savory ice cream gal? I didn't even realize that. I'm really with you because I don't really go for the fruit one so much. But I will also shout out the flavor Blue Moon because that childhood fruity pebbles era will be with me forever.
I love it. I love it. I will say I do like a vanilla base. Like I like chocolate things in vanilla.
There's so much goodness. Haley, we're just grateful for you. You masterminded this episode, which the team cannot thank you enough. And like a fairy Dairy Queen, you pulled together an ice cream taste test for us and also pulled together like background on the different brands. So I'm going to hand the mic over to you and you tell us about what's coming up.
Yes. So this was a super fun one for me and I hope for all of you guys too. I'll set the scene for y'all a little bit. We tested 10 different local ice cream makers. And again, we had a pretty good time doing it. I chose all of the flavors and the team had really no say in it, but you guys weren't mad about that, were you?
No, we were absolutely happy to let you take control.
Yeah, quite honestly, there's so many flavors out there. I'm happy to have somebody else make that call.
Yeah, that was hard work. So thank you.
We appreciate it.
I did like dissociate a little bit, in a couple of grocery store aisles being like, just that decision fatigue, being like, what are they going to want? What do I want? Like, what even is ice cream anymore? But so it goes. We had a variety. We had a variety of flavors that ranged from the sweet and salty to the savory. And yes, there were some fruity ones in there too. And we rated these scoops on 3 main criteria. And those were flavor, texture, and creativity of the scoop. But before we get into this, I need to give some big disclaimers. We couldn't get to every local creamery. Our stomachs just couldn't take it. And so we know with that, there are some that we missed. So this list is not exhaustive. Like I said, 10 scratches the surface. But as Bianca said, we are in Wisconsin. We are in the dairy state. There's more to come. We could probably do 6 more of these episodes, and I know the team wouldn't be mad. My second disclaimer is that we understand that not everyone's taste is the same, right? Different scoops for different folks. So if you've got a hot take on one of our ratings, I would love to hear it. Give us a call. I'm calling it our ice cream hotline. Give us a ring. It's 608-318-3367, and you might just hear yourself on the podcast.
Call in, melt our hotline, and you know what, hot diggity dog, let's get into the taste testing. Haley, which ice cream icon is up first?
Okay, so first we had the iconic Babcock Dairy, our Babcock baddies out there, which for folks who don't know, it's UW-Madison's flagship creamery. And here's a little bit of a history lesson for you. Back in the 1880s, a researcher named Stephen M. Babcock arrived on campus and truly helped shape UW-Madison and Wisconsin into the dairy powerhouse that it is today. Because did y'all know that Wisconsin hasn't always been America's dairyland? It's a relatively recent-ish thing. According to UW, back in the 1880s, Wisconsin's once thriving wheat market began to suffer, and dairy was seen as the opportunity for the state to become an industry leader. And so again, a lot of that is credited back to Babcock himself, and Wisconsin officially claimed the title of America's Dairyland in 1920, so basically 100 years ago.
Thanks for all the methane farts from my childhood driving through Wisconsin.
You can find Babcock Dairy in a lot of different places around town. I ended up scooping up this one from the Monona Bait and Ice Cream for $8. So, not cheap, but let's dig into it. This is the orange custard chocolate chip from Babcock Dairy. So, I'm going to take a bite.
I like it more than I thought I would, given the orange flavor. It sort of reminds me of, have you ever had one of those chocolate oranges at Christmas that you hit it and it breaks into wedges?
Yes.
It reminds me of that. So I like it.
My first thought is like, I'm not an orange sherbet person, but it does kind of have, I appreciate the creaminess. So gut reaction was like, orange. And then it's like, but maybe.
This is like one of their more iconic flavors. I don't think I could eat like a whole dish of this, but I'm glad to have tried it.
I say it's creamy. I think that's its saving grace if you don't like orange.
Yeah.
Starting off with the heavy hitter. You know, obviously I love me some Babcock, but who's the following act, Haley?
Yeah, we had to start off with the heavy hitters, right? Next up, we have Sassy Cow Creamery, which is actually produced by 2 farms that are owned and operated by brothers. So, yay, family farms. They're both 3rd-generation farmers in Columbia County, Wisconsin, which is just about 20 minutes north of Madison. And you can find many of their 28 flavors at plenty of grocery stores around town. And if you're really into it, you can also tour the farms, which is kind of fun. I got this one, which wasn't a full quart, I don't think, but it was pretty big. I got it for $6.99 at Jenny Street Market. This is their dark cherry chocolate. And I chose this one because cherries, she's kind of giving Door County. My gut reaction is that the cherry tastes pretty artificial in this.
Pepto-Bismol.
There's a little bit of real cherry.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to like the maraschino cherry flavor, which is completely artificial. But I agree still. I think it's not it doesn't scream like a Door County cherry to me.
I wish maybe it was like a vanilla ice cream with more like actual cherries in it. Following up with that one, we have one of my personal faves that you guys now know, Chocolate Shoppe Ice Cream Company. It's another family-owned business that got its start right here in Madison. Back in 1962, Chuck and Nancy Dedman opened their own ice cream and candy shop over on Monona Drive, and they introduced our community to their homemade, quote-unquote, super premium ice cream. And today, they serve over 70 flavors at 9 stores in the Madison area, so we are all within licking distance of a Chocolate Shoppe ice cream store. You can also, of course, get their ice cream at many local grocery shops, too. I snagged this pint from Cap Center Market downtown for $5.29. This is their ultimate Oreo, Bianca.
Okay, let's rock.
Let's rock.
Oh, girl.
Like that?
I like that. In fact, bring that back.
Bianca's like, actually, I will. We could do second rounds.
Weren't you worried about germs like 30 seconds ago?
Yeah, no, I stay worried. And
Not
then,
anymore,
And
though.
now
Not
I'm
anymore.
like diving into the pits. We've got the ice creams in front of us, and I'm looking at Sassy Cow next to the chocolate shop, which also has a cow, and I'm like, this cow's mocking Sassy Cow. You know, I'm just having feelings.
I literally get them confused all the time. But Chocolate Shoppe is the one with the cow that is so prominent. You
Yeah.
would think that it's Sassy Cow,
Yeah,
but it's not.
but it's not.
It's not.
Chocolate Shoppe is near and dear to my heart. It was a tradition with me when my daughters were little. We would always go to Sequoia Commons. We'd hit Luigi's for pizza, then go to the library, and then we'd go to get dishes of ice cream at the Chocolate Shoppe. And for some reason, we always played the animal game where, like, I would say tiger, and then you would take the last letter and say rabbit. And I don't know why, but it was so cute. I have a very fond memory of that. A real tradition with us. So that's what the Chocolate Shoppe means to my family. And it was also a fan favorite along with readers of the newsletter. I put a call out, and we got a lot of Chocolate Shoppe love. Greta WM shouted out the Door County Cherry, another local favorite. It's very seasonal and just the best, she said. The Zanzibar Chocolate, which is like hardcore chocolate.
So good.
Deep chocolate.
The London Fog, which I don't even think I know. Do you guys know that flavor?
No.
I have not.
Carol R. shout out the London Fog. I've got to try that. And then Rex P. shout out both Chocolate Shoppe and the Babcock, like you said, Haley, at the Union specifically, so you can enjoy that on the terrace.
Yeah, y'all, Chocolate Shoppe really does have Madison in its grips. We also asked folks on our Instagram account, and we heard from multiple people that was the favorite. One quote from Mesh Local said, "It's hard to beat Chocolate Shoppe." And Pax and Lux Midwifery said, "I'm a Chocolate Shoppe gal." So, yep, that Chocolate Shoppe one on the Instagram as well. But, obviously we love our big hitters. We also have other big hitters from smaller local spots in town that are definitely worthy of our attention. Haley, who do we have next?
Yes. So there are a few independent local spots that we absolutely had to check out and add to our list. The first one is Ice Cream Social, and it's got a bit of a cult following. The business actually got its start during the pandemic. The owner had lost her job in its early days, and so she, like many of us, threw herself into hobbies to stay busy because what else are we going to do? And she ended up falling in love with ice cream making. And the social aspect of Ice Cream Social was sort of like a wordplay on social distancing. She started off selling her ice cream on social media, mostly Instagram. And then fast forward to 2022 when they opened their first brick and mortar location over on University Avenue. And picking up this ice cream was the first time I had ever been to this shop. And I would say it's so freaking cute in there. Rob, you're our resident West Sider. Have you ever been to the Ice Cream Social?
I haven't. No, I just in general, I've missed out so far on these local, more, I guess, artisanal ice cream shops. But I love this trend. I love this trend of these places popping up and doing really cool, no pun intended, and interesting things with ice cream. And Ice Cream Social did get some love from readers as well. Gretchen Enns also thought it has the most interesting and delicious flavors. And Jeff M said it's our go-to, amazing flavors. And I didn't know this, everything is gluten-free.
It is. Yes, everything's gluten-free. So shout out to them there.
And we got someone on Instagram who was shouting out Ice Cream Social, the business Underground Self-Defense on State Street. They were like, "That's my spot," with drooling emojis. So...
I love it. Well, we are drooling away after testing this one. I will say this one was more, like Rob said, it's artisanal. So it was one of the more expensive pints we sampled. Like I said, I grabbed this one from their University Avenue shop for $12. Let's dig into it. This is their Camp Walden, which has peanut butter ice cream with Oreo and cookie pieces in it. So kind of a little riff off of what we just had with the Chocolate Shoppe.
Watch out.
Watch out. Bianca's going in it.
It's giving eggnog to me, the texture. Lots of good cookie. That was a big old, this is basically, okay, dump some Oreos into milk and then eat them 30 seconds or 45 seconds later.
Gut reaction. It tastes like the ice cream is peanut butter flavor, but it tastes like a natural peanut butter flavor.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a creamy peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter is a very strong flavor, and if you have it too much, it can be really overwhelming. But that's just the right amount. I think. I don't think I've ever had a flavor quite like that.
Are you an Oreo? You're an Oreo man.
I do like Oreos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can tell you're an Oreo guy.
I put two and two together. We loved the creativity in that one. Props to y'all. We've got another really creative flavor next, right?
Yes, we do. Our next scoop comes from another very local shop, and that is Good News Cafe and Ice Cream. Their spot opened downtown on King Street back in 2021. And a fun fact, they make all their ice cream flavors in-house every day, which is pretty wild. And another fun thing I saw on their website, if you go online, you can actually request a flavor. So that's kind of a fun thing. I bet people are coming up with some wild combos in there. And in addition to ice cream, they also serve breakfast, lunch, and coffee. So literally could not think of a better combination of things. It's all of my good stuff. And to be honest, this might be one of my new favorite spots in town. Again, I'm ashamed to say this was the first time that I had walked in there when I was getting this pint. It is so cute. The vibes are on point, and so are the vibes of this scoop. Once again, this one, she's artisanal, she's crafty, she's creative, she's a little expensive, coming in at $12. This here is our Thai tea ice cream from Good News Ice Cream. And that's cafe and ice cream. They're located over on King Street. So I'm excited to try this.
Love. Love and marriage. I would marry this ice cream. But I'm just like a Thai iced tea fan. I will go out of my way to go pick up a Thai iced tea if I'm feeling some kind of way. And I think they nailed it. First impression is they crushed this.
I love the flavor. Yeah, I do love the flavor. Rob, what's your first impression?
Yeah, it's right on target for a Thai iced tea. I thought it would just be sweet, but it's got all the I guess you would say slightly bitter tea notes as well, which tastes really good. Yeah.
Yes. All right. That one was definitely a favorite for me. And I can't wait to actually go in there and eat the ice cream because I've walked by many of times and it almost like has this glowing appeal. Like,
It does.
like why have I not walked in? But now they know it's so charming and the ice cream is good. I know where I've got to go. Let's talk about our next scoop, which was also one of my faves. So much so that I took the pint home when we were done taping and finished it already.
Yes, this one was definitely a favorite for the team. Coming from Cedar Crest Creamery. They're another family-owned business, and they're based in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. You can find their more than 80 flavors at lots of grocery stores around town. I got this pint again from Cap Center for $3.79, which was one of the cheaper ones on the list. So let's dig into it. This is like my favorite type of ice cream, which is stuff with stuff with stuff. It's called Pirate's Bounty, and it's got M&M's, chocolate candies, and chocolate sandwich cookies in caramel flavored ice cream. Caramel flavored ice cream, however you guys wish to say it.
Dude, I am obsessed.
You like this one?
This one, my first reaction is, what on God's earth? It's giving cotton candy ice cream, but not like Blue Moon cotton candy. It's giving so much more. You guys go.
It's like a candy jar.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of flavors sort of at war with each other here. And
Yes.
it's like none of them are really playing well with each other.
Interesting, because
Yeah.
I love when they're fighting, and to me, everyone's winning. Like I am, my mouth is the
Especially
winner.
you watching.
Woo! That was a good one. We're having too much fun, and I'm loving getting the background on all these ice creams. All right, what are we following that up with?
Yeah, that one was a tough act to follow. Our next sample is our last proper ice cream sample, and it's from another very local spot, Calliope Ice Cream. And if y'all don't know, they got their start back in 2011 in the basement of the Weary Traveler Freehouse over on Willie Street. So love a little local connection. These days, you can find their ice cream at their scoop shop, which is within the Ian's Pizza over in Garver Feed Mill. But I picked up this, it's not quite a pint, it's maybe like half a pint, over at Jenny Street Market for $5.99. We're getting into a little bit of fruity territory. This is a special piece from Calliope Ice Cream, and this is their lemon lavender flavor. I thought it would be nice little summery jaunt here.
I'm obsessed with lavender. I'm like, I love this. But they're literal lavender petals in them.
I was going to say, for something that it is, this one to me is the pillow. This one to me is light and fluffy and creamy.
Yeah.
But that flavor punches you in the face. Like, it's strong in there. Yeah, for gut reaction, Rob.
Yeah, very strong, very creamy. Yeah, if you want lemon, this is the way to go. Why do it halfway? Yeah.
All right.
My gut reaction is Luna Bar with lavender pieces in it.
Interesting. I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
That was one lovely stunner, for sure. I am really in love with lavender and lavender fields forever. All right, let's keep rocking and turn to what gelato is to Italy for Wisconsin.
Yes, exactly. This brings us to the end of our ice cream taste test and into our custard contenders, because y'all know that we couldn't have this conversation without bringing custard into the mix, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Not in Wisconsin. But let's make this definitive. What is the difference between ice cream and custard? Are they the same thing?
Yeah, that's such a great question. The key difference comes down to the ingredients. So, frozen custard is made with egg yolks and ice cream is not. And ice cream is also typically churned with a lot of air to give it that sort of like light and fluffy, pillowy feeling like we were talking about with calliope,
Right.
while custard isn't, which makes it more dense and hearty, you know? And so, with that in mind, our first custard comes from one that Rob knows very well.
All too well.
Michael's Frozen Custard, located over on Atwood Avenue. They got their start back in 1986, actually at an abandoned gas station with, quote, very little money and lots of hard work. And boy, do I know that feeling. Their Atwood shop these days, though, is super, super cute. Have you guys been there?
I'm there often. I actually was just there last week and maybe got ice cream and cheese curds at the same time. I don't know. I'm trying to be lactose intolerant or something.
Nothing wrong with that. Their Atwood shop is super, super cute. It feels like stepping into kind of this like 50 era soda shop with more like modern touches. And Bianca, like you mentioned, in addition to custard, they sell burgers, cheese curds, all those good fixins, and coffee. We love that. So I snagged 2 pints of frozen custard for $13 total. The first up is their butter pecan. And this one, the guy explained to me as like one of their top sellers. Like this is a really big one for them. So I wanted to go with what was popular, of course. And then the second one that we have is the one that first caught my eye,
It's
of
so
course.
good.
It's called Cake Roll.
Cake. Uh-oh. I need to finish the pecan.
And we're just going to try both of them because why not? My first reaction to these is that I'm glad that I got 2 because otherwise I would have just gotten the cake roll and I would have never discovered that I really like butter pecan. So I'm really glad that we did that because that one might be my favorite of the day so far,
Wow.
honestly. I really like that. And crunchiness of the nuts, the creaminess of the custard, I'm all about it.
I think I don't like nuts in ice cream. I don't.
Really?
I know it's an awful thing to say.
It's not.
Only
I'm with
Oreos.
you.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
but I don't think I like nuts in ice cream. Yeah.
Interesting.
But my gut reaction is I was actually dreading this one because I don't like nuts and things. And my grandma loves it. My boyfriend loves it. Like, I'm I'm worried about this. It's fantastic.
yeah.
It's like maple syrup, drip.
It does
Super.
give maple syrup vibes.
It almost changes my mind on pecans.
Almost.
Almost. But it is. I'm mostly with Rob though in general lives, but they've done something special here. We certainly cherish custard here. And heck, we would not have a comparison without this one. We've got one left to try, and it's also a little obscure.
Yes, our final contender, you guys will never guessed it. It is none other than Culver's, our favorite chain based out of Sauk City. This Wisconsin chain has satisfied sweet tooths across the country. These days, they have 1,000 locations across 26 states, which is pretty wild to think about. I scooped up this pint for a cool $5.49 from their Cottage Grove Road location. And I will say, Bianca warned me before I went there, this spot stays bumping. Like I went in the middle of
All
the day,
All
on
day.
the weekday.
Yeah.
It was packed. I think it may have been like senior skip day or something because there were a bunch of teens there. But I was like, what is going on here? But I will say I have driven past it and I have sat in the drive-through line when it stretches like around the parking lot. So they're pretty wild out there.
Yeah, but it moves pretty quickly.
They do. They run
For
a
what
tight
it's
ship.
worth.
They run a tight ship.
Efficient. Yeah.
All right, let's dig into this one. This is from the king of custard himself, Mr. Culver's. This is also a flavor I've never tried before. We've talked about this before. I'm a big chocolate girl. I love Reese's. They didn't have that. So I took another left turn and I went with strawberry cheesecake.
Yum.
So
Let's try it.
go off. Let's try her.
Yeah. Let's start with me. Ooh, there's chunks. I'm
there's
going for some chunks.
This one is a chunky one. Chunky boy, big chungus, if you will.
Big chungus. That's spiritual.
Mm.
Yeah, I was like, more. I want more of it. My first gut reaction is, oh, Culver's, my Culver's.
I mean, there is no feeling like when you drive up to a Culver's and on the big marquee, you see one of your favorite flavors as the flavor of the day. Like, that is a great feeling.
It's an angel, like, blessing.
Yes, exactly.
Here's my hot take. I don't like cheesecake. I do love this.
Ooh, we just, pecans for me, cheesecake for you. I love cheesecake. That's my go-to for birthdays and celebrations.
The only thing I think that turns it down for me, and there's no way to avoid this, is that those the strawberries get a little crunchy, you know, like when they just get a little frozen and icy, which is that's how they're supposed to be. You can't really knock them for it, but a little bit of a shock when you're like, oh, there's something.
Culver's, we love ya. And the holiest of cows, we ate so much ice cream and custard in one sitting.
I'm not mad about it.
Yes, it was so much fun. And so we went through all of these ratings. Are you guys ready to find out who our favorites were?
I'm curious, I gotta say. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
I know. Okay, so I'm going to read our top 3. Coming in with an overall score of a 4.10, because we are very exact in our rating system here, was Calliope. We really loved the texture on that one and the creativity in the flavoring, which I think is very true for a lot of their flavors there. They do like a Mexican hot chocolate. They had that like peanut tie situation. A lot of creativity going into that one. Alrighty, are you guys ready for our first runner-up of the day?
Yes. Drop it on us.
They're all winners, and so are we.
So true. Yes, they are all winners, especially us.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially us. That's fair.
All right, this is our second place, coming in with an overall average score of 4.25 was Good News Ice Cream.
I love it.
So that was the Thai tea ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All
Fabulous.
day.
Bianca's
all
still
day.
dreaming.
I'd bathe in that. I'm a sicko.
We gave them super high scores for the flavor because you can't go wrong with that Thai tea, and also the creativity because, yeah, that Thai tea is creative. That was not a flavor I was seeing everywhere, right? It really struck a chord with the team. Alrighty, this is our last one, our number 1 of the day. Are you guys ready to find out?
I'm biting my nails.
Yes, insert drum roll sound effect here.
Alrighty, with an average score of 4.36 was none other than Culver's.
Wow.
We're addicted.
They got
it's
us.
Like they have an unfair advantage on all the other ones because you can never look back after having your first Culver's.
We are Culver's pilled officially. We scored them really high in flavor. This was the strawberry cheesecake flavor. And we also scored them really high in creativity there because, they had those chunks of strawberries and chunks of cheesecake. And again, the texture was also pretty strong. We scored them strong and really across the board because I think at the end of the day, I'm realizing that I do like the texture of custard rather than ice cream.
Yeah, I agree with that. You don't need much custard, really. I mean, you just have a little dish and you're good to go. Yeah.
You don't need much, but I want a lot.
It held its consistency for some time, so.
That's so true. That's so true. So the winner of this ice cream fight is custard.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. No,
I'll see you guys at the drive-thru. Yeah,
That's right.
for sure. I mean, I definitely eat Culver's more than any of the other spots. But frankly, it was so nice to try all of the great flavors because I know there are other fantastic choices outside of, a fast food restaurant.
We got to do this one again. We absolutely got to do this one again.
Y'all, it's been beautiful, riotous, even experiments. I will be debloating for the entirety of next week. Thank you so much for rounding up the ice creams. Thank you to Haley for pulling this all together. Truly a shiro.
Thank you.
And like Haley said, do y'all out there have an ice cream hot take? Burn it down. Call our ice cream hotline to melt our pints at 608-318-3367. That's all for today here on CityCast Madison. I'm your host, Bianca Martin. We're produced by Jedi Siri Ramos and our post-production producer, Katie McMurrin. Haley Sperling is our executive producer. Our theme music is by Carl Christensen. Additional music this week by Wendy Marchini and Sarah the Instrumentalist from Epidemic Sounds via Getty Images. Rob Thomas is our newsletter editor. You can always get more news delivered right to your inbox by subscribing to the CityCast Madison newsletter. And don't forget, you can support the show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Madison neighbor at membership.citycast.fm/Madison. And if you enjoyed today's show, why not share this podcast with someone who lives for ice cream? All right, y'all, we are off tomorrow to celebrate Juneteenth. I hope you celebrate as well. Have a wonderful time. See you back here Monday morning with more news from around the city. Until then, thanks for listening and have a great weekend.